Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Sunday evening, my Monday, my Tuesday and my Wednesday. On my Sunday evening I had the second part to my split shift and I was doing a 5 till 10, and so I got myself ready to go to work and quickly uploaded my new vlog, and then got dropped up by my older sister. I got into work, got clocked back in and put my bag and coat away, and was just doing lots of closed down jobs and wanting some food and drinks and cleaning tables. And then at 8 o'clock the quiz started, and it was quite a busy quiz. There were quite a lot of quiz groups in, so that kept me quite busy. So I was just doing food and drink orders and cleaning tables and getting dirty glasses off the tables and put into glass wash ready for being cleaned so we could get them put away, as we were getting through lots of glasses. And we had Christmas music playing, and my colleague Tash and her sister came in for the quiz, so I was chatting with them for a bit and saw one of our other colleagues, Joel, who was in with his mates, and so I was chatting with him as well, and saw quite a lot of the regulars who were in, so I was chatting with them, and it was a really good evening and it went really quickly. And then I finished at 10 and I clocked off and got my bag and coat, and then I got picked up and got back, and for my tea I had a Sunday roast, and I've been thinking about this Sunday roast all evening. It's the only thing keeping me going and it was so good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Love a Sunday roast, it did not disappoint. And then afterwards I had some custard and strudel for my pudding, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. Then I watched the Strictly Results show, and then I watched the I'm a Celeb final, and I'm really happy with who won, and it was out of Sam and Tony, and I'm really happy that Sam won. And then I was watching An Audience with Kylie on ITV, and she was phenomenal. I would have loved to have got to go there and see it in person, but getting to see it on TV was just as good. And so yeah, that was the ending of my Sunday on a high, listening to a bit of Kylie. Love her so much. Still can't believe I got to see her at Golden Talk. Hopefully see her again soon. And then I went off to bed, and on my Monday I quickly wrote the rest of Sunday's journal entry, as I literally forgot to write that. And then I had some breakfast. I had toasted a cup of tea, had my avocado chocolate, and my dad, older sister and younger brother at work. Older brother at work posted and younger sister at hers, and my mum got up and she took my grandma off for a dentist appointment. She had a bad toothache, so she took her off for that. And then my dad got back and he'd gone off to bed, and then my mum got back and she dropped my grandma home. And then I was just watching a bit of Neighbours, catch up on that on Amazon Preview, and also finished My Life with the Water Boys the other night. Such a great series. I hope there's a series 2 for that. And then I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and ended up popping down to my grandma's just to check on her and see how she's doing. And I got some flower starts from my grandma's house. Let me show you guys now. Such pretty flowers. And then I stayed for a bit and we watched Escape to Country and had a good catch up, and I had a cup of tea and a mince pie. I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. Love a mince pie. Good thing my dad didn't see them, otherwise he'd have eaten them all. He is a mince pie fiend, he loves mince pies. Then I stayed for a little bit longer, and then I headed off as I had to run some errands, and I posted a card for my grandma that she needed to be posted. And then I was trying to get a photo next to this Christmas display right next to my grandma's house, and my grandma's neighbour Jenny, who I work with, she was just coming back with the kids after picking them up from school, and so she kindly took a photo of me in front of the display for me, which is very lovely of her to do so. And she's been so lovely with my grandma, and so if anything my grandma needs at this time, would give you everything, let her know. And she's just so lovely, and they're also lovely around there. It's a little like community, and they're also supportive and all really helpful with my grandma, so I know that she's in good hands. If we can't get down to her, I know that there's people to look out for her. And the photos came out really well. I'm going to show you guys the photos that Jenny got off me now. got two of me. One of me stood in front of the window and a little like lantern, and then one of me leant against the lantern, and then I had a quick catch up with her and then headed off to post a letter, and then went up to the high street and went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colours on those flowers. I love all the gold, silvers and reds. Very Christmassy. It's looking very festive in there. I also got some plant sets from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely plants in there. I love the sections of cactuses with all the lovely patterns, and it's just so beautiful in there. All the plants hanging from the windows look like a little jungle in there. I was then having a nice catch up with the flower shop keepers from there, and it's looking so festive in there, which I love. It's getting me so festive, seeing all the stores decorated for Christmas. I then went off to the card factory to get some Christmas cards for me to write. Got like 2 packs of 10, and it's still not enough. I'm gonna have to get some more. And then I treated myself to the Barbie movie calendar, and it comes with a poster, and this is what they look like, and I'm looking forward to putting this up in the new year. Cannot believe it's almost 2024. It's insane how quickly this year has actually gone. Then I popped into my workplace, and Tash was on her lunch break, and it's Tash and me been on shift, and I joined Tash whilst on her lunch break, and I had a luxury hot chocolate, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It had all the bells and whistles on, and it was so delicious. I then stayed there for a little bit, and then I made my way home. I got back, and my older brother was about to be at work placement, and my dad and older sister had gone to look at a new car for my older sister, and it's a nice blue one, and she bought it, and it looks so nice. And then my dad got back, and I was just listening to a bit of Michael Bublé Christmas whilst writing out all my Christmas cards for my colleagues and my family and friends. And I still have a few people that I missed off, so we're gonna have to go get some more cards and write those. Always happens, there's always people that I end up missing off, so I need to get that sorted. And got most of my Christmas present shopping done. I just need to get a few more things for my Secret Santa, and then I'll be finished. And then my dad brought me up to Old Down Country Park's Illumination Festive Trail that I was doing with Jigsaw as our last session after Christmas, and I wrote Jigsaw a Christmas card, so I gave that to the Jigsaw leader of the group, and then we went in and we had a look around, and I was amazed. It was breathtaking, and I'm going to show you guys some of the photos I got now. It was very impressive, and we got a group photo, and then I also got a photo of me in this little tunnel with like lights all over, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I absolutely love that photo I got taken of me. It's actually my Facebook profile photo, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. There were loads of people coming, so I just said to the person taking it, I was like, just tap it quickly and let's move on. And then we had a look around some more of the Old Down Illumination, and there was just so much to see, and I got some more photos that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful, getting me so festive, and they had Christmas music playing as well, and I loved the Old Down house. Had like a load of snowflakes projected onto the house, and then we went off to the little food section, and I had a hot chocolate, and we roasted some marshmallows, and also had a bit of crumble they were doing there, and one of the mums of the Jigsaw goers actually bought it for me. I said, you don't have to do that, I can pay, don't worry. And she said, no, I want to do it as a thank you for being so lovely and helping with the kids, which is really lovely of her to say so. And I had rhubarb and plum. You could either have rhubarb or plum or apple, and I had a bit of both with some custard, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The apple and plum crumble with custard was so delicious. I finished that, and then we headed off for more of the walk after getting some food and drinks, and got some more snaps of the place, and I'm going to show you guys those photos now. I love the one with the line, it was so cool, and it was just such a lovely evening. The weather held up nicely, so it didn't rain. It started to rain a bit as my dad was dropping me down, and I was like, oh my god, hopefully it's not absolutely torrential, but then it dried up, and it was just such a lovely experience. I definitely suggest going to the Old Down Illumination Trail, getting me feeling so festive. Then I got dropped back and got home, and for my tea I had a fry up, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious, and then me, my mum and my dad were watching a bit of Agatha Christie. I then was watching the UK soaps, finished out my journal and put that away, and it felt so weird not having I'm a Celebrity to watch, missing Anne on Deck right now. Then I was just watching some stuff on Netflix and listened to a bit of music, just enjoying and colouring in, and just watching vlogs and TikToks, and then was just sorting out my office and my dolls and dollhouse. And my cat keeps on attacking my little Christmas tree I have in my bedroom, which is very annoying, so I have to keep on shooing her away. And then I went off to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up, showered and changed, ready to go off and meet Tash for a coffee catch up at Coffee One, and I headed up there to meet up with her. And my dad was at work, so is my older brother and sister and younger brother and younger sister's at hers. Older brother's at workplace, and he finishes this Friday, and then he'll be off for Christmas. And I'm not sure when my older sister's school finishes, but I've got my rota now for leading up until the new year, up until the 6th of January. So I've given them my availability, and my older sister is doing a spreadsheet. Typical teacher, likes to be organised. So we've got all these activities planned, and it shows who's free, who's not free, and all that jazz. So we're getting that sorted out. And then I headed up to Coffee One and met up with Tash, and I had a bit of carrot cake, bit of Victoria sponge cake, and a caramel frappe. Not carrot cake, I said that when I ordered it. I didn't know I had carrot cake on the plane. It was a bit of Victoria sponge cake with a caramel frappe, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The caramel frappe and the bit of Victoria sponge cake, not carrot cake, was so good. I made a lovely catch up, and I brought Uno with me in my backpack with snacks that we were going to be having down at Natasha's house for a Christmas movie day. And so my bag was pretty full and pretty heavy, and we played a few games of Uno, and then we headed off and had a look around some of the charge shops. And just as I was leaving Coffee One, I got a stop of the Christmas tree they have up in there, and they have these little like takeaway Coffee One cups as little Christmas ornaments, and I think they should sell them in Coffee One because I would really like to have one of those. They're so cute. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that Christmas tree they have up in there now. So adorable. Really looking forward to putting my family's Christmas tree up in our living room soon and getting all the decorations out. I think my dad's planning to get them out this weekend, which is so exciting. Then I went off with Tash to have a look on some of the child shops, and then she bought herself a guitar from one of the child shops, so she dropped it back to hers because she only lives not too far from the high street, whilst I went into one of the flower shops and got some flower sets on there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colours on those flowers. I was chatting with the flower shop keeper in there, as my grandma and aunt and cousins were going to be going up there the next day to arrange flowers for my grandpa's funeral, and so I was talking to her about that. and she was asking me how I'm doing, being so lovely. She's just so lovely, and it's so lovely in there. And then I met up with Tash again and went into Aldi and got some more bits and bobs from there for the movie day we were having down at Natasha's, and we were off to Co-op and got some stuff from there. We then headed back, and it'd been such a lovely sunny day, lovely blue skies. Didn't have a coat with me. I thought I had a coat in my bag, and obviously had taken it out, so I got absolutely soaked. So we got to Natasha's and she kind of gave me a towel to dry myself off with because I was absolutely soaked. And then we set up the like food or nibbles just like set up, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It looked amazing. We were in the kitchen, right, and we're chatting away, and we got a little baby like a baby gate for the kids, but also for the dog. Her dog Clover will eat anything, and I mean anything, and she had managed to get into the living room, and luckily I spotted it. I was like, the dog! So we literally ran in, and there was a plate of like 10, 11 sausages, and she ate like 10 of them. So Natasha was not very impressed, but at least I managed to spot it, because she probably would have eaten everything on that table. And so she then stayed in the kitchen whilst we watched Love Actually and had some of the nibbles that we had gotten, and we also had some hot chocolates, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the hot chocolate I had now. The hot chocolate was so good, with chocolate and with flakes and with marshmallows. Love a hot chocolate. And then we were just having a lovely catch up. It's a bit of Michael Bublé Christmas, it's a bit of Kylie, and playing some more games of Uno, and it was getting very competitive, and we just had such a lovely day. Love those guys so much, and we got a really cute selfie together as well, all of our Christmas jumpers. We all wore Christmas jumpers, and I had worn it out to Coffee One, and I was a little bit like nervous because I thought, what if I'm like the only one around wearing a Christmas jumper? But luckily it's getting to that time now where everyone's wearing jumpers. I mean, it's like 2 weeks time. I think it's like 11 days or something like that, which is insane. Cannot believe how quick it's coming. I'm excited but also sad because you have the advent calendars and the big build up, and then a day and then it's over. But yeah, I've got lots of festive things coming up, so that's gonna make it feel really good and festive. And it's still like 11 days away. I've still got a lot of shifts at work to get through, so that'll probably slow it down a bit, which is good. But that's just the thing now, time just is going so fast. My mum and dad say as you get older it does go quicker, which is quite scary. I want it to slow down, and I'll be talking to my colleagues at work. I'm like, oh, do you remember the other day and we did this or that, or when that happened? And my colleagues would be like, Dan, that was like 4 months ago. I'm like, what? It's crazy. And then Natasha went off to pick her kids up, who call me Uncle Dan, which is so cute. I'm a gunkle now, a kunkle and a gunkle, a cat uncle and a gay uncle. Love it. I'm all the uncles, gunkles, love it. And Tash is called Ganty Tash, gay Auntie Tash, and we were setting up a little Alfred the Shelf display for the kids and wrote a little note. And I've never done Alfred the Shelf before, but I actually really enjoyed it, and we made it look like the elves had ironed the crinkly chips and then put some non-crinkly chips where this other elf was sorting them out, and looked like they were flattening them for them straight, making them non-crinkly for the kids. And I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I think we did a really good job. I think me and Tash should be like Alfred Shelf, like making that into a career. And whilst we were waiting, we were in the kitchen and we were putting on ABBA and Spice Girls and a bit of Kylie and having a good old kitchen disco. And then Natasha and the kids came back and we showed them what the elves had been up to, and it was so lovely. Their reaction was just everything. And then we were having a good old dance in the kitchen, had some cups of tea and biscuits, and just had a good natter in the kitchen. And then I didn't actually leave until like 5ish. I then got back and my old sister was over as she was off for a walk with one of her mates. She dropped her car here and then went off the walk, and my older brother had gone off for food. I think he'd gone off to Nando's, he loves that place. And my dad was sorting stuff around the house, And for tea, I just had some cracker bread and a cup of tea, as I've had a lot of food with the little like nibbles and spread we had earlier on whilst having the Christmas movie day at Natasha's, so I was pretty full. And then I watched the UK soaps, listened to some music, finished out on my journal, did a bit of drawing and colouring in, and then I was just watching some stuff on Netflix. I then went off to bed, and then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed after a nice lie-in, and I had some toast and a cup of tea. My dad got back from work, and last night he picked my auntie and cousins up from the airport, and they're over until the 21st. So they're going back after the day after the funeral, and so they're staying for a bit, and it's going to be lovely seeing them just before Christmas, as we don't normally get to see them before Christmas. And so I'm going to be seeing them later on. And my dad got back after dropping them to my grandma's last night, and he got back pretty late. And then my dad went off to bed, and he'd been shopping, so me and my mum were sorting out the shopping, and my mum had brought my grandma and aunt and cousins up to Jules Fleurs to sort out the flowers for our grandpa's funeral. And then my mum had to then pick them up and drop them home. She's having to drive them over at the moment because my auntie doesn't drive, and neither does my grandma, so my mum's been their driver at the moment, like taking them places. So my mum's had to do that, and she went off to do that, and I had a cheese toast with a cup of tea for my lunch, and got my uniform ready for work tonight. And for tea, we're having spaghetti bolognese, and we've got lots of Parmesan cheese, which I love. The more Parmesan cheese, the better. And I'm now off to go and head down to my grandma's to see my aunt and my cousins. I'm so excited to see them. And then I'm going to be going up to get some cards from the card factory, as I have a few more cards to write. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a lovely rest of your Wednesday, and I shall see you in a new vlog very soon. Please like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, bye.